Welcome to a new episode of Resolute Fitness. Today's going to be a special on David Goggins 4x4x48. Welcome to a new episode. Sean Resolute, slight sort of change of name recently, just a little bit of rebranded. But anyway, today's episode is a special. And I think I'm going to do a couple of these. So in March, those that aren't aware, David Goggins does his sort of little annual challenge. Well, not so much little, pretty difficult really. It's a 4x4x48. So those that are regular to the channel will sort of know about like David Goggins and the workouts I've done. I'm not gonna go into too much detail of who he is. You can have a look on Google and Instagram and stuff like that. So the idea with this little video series that I'm gonna do is people who are new to this challenge, I'm hoping to give you a few sort of like tips and tricks on how to navigate it, because over the past couple of years it's got pretty popular. David Goggins posted on his Instagram, I think it was like 3 weeks ago. I might put a little clip of that in there now, just explaining that it's coming up. So what is the 4x4x48 Goggins challenge? So it is basically what it says on the tin. Every 4 hours you're going to do 4 miles for 48 hours. So it takes the entire weekend. Starts at, I think, like 8 o'clock on Friday, March the 4th, I think it is. Yeah, March the 4th. So what he does say is, if you're not capable of running 4 miles, just do something that's going to take you roughly like 40 minutes. So you can work out, you can go on the bike, you can walk, whatever sort of level you are fitness wise, just do that for the 40 minutes. Now the way I had to do it was I actually ran, but there were times where I needed to walk, certainly on during the night, on the Saturday night, and then Sunday, like your legs are just gone. Yeah, so I think the situation, lower back tight, right calf tight, hamstrings are tight. But again, this walk will, by the time I get there, I'll feel alright, I think. Oh my word. So like I said, I'll go into this in a little bit more detail, but I just wanted to do the video today to quickly sort of touch on it. But basically the challenge is for anyone, and a lot of people did it for charity last year, and again David Goggins will talk about sort of the charities and stuff like that. But I personally think it's a good challenge for anybody that is wanting to sort of test themselves. Sleep becomes an issue because obviously it's every 4 hours, and the thing to note with that is obviously you're not getting 4 hours rest, because like the running for me, for instance, was taking an hour, and then you've got to get up and going again before you start the run. So you're down to like a couple of hours of rest, and then during that rest obviously you might be stretching, eating, a little bit of sleeping, and then showering as well. Tips, I wanted to do a little piece here on tips on how to best go about it. First things first, if you're seeing this video pretty early, then by all means get out there, get doing some sort of running or whatever you're gonna do, and you know, just feel it out, feel that distance, feel for 4 miles if you're going to do the 4 miles, because it is further than you think, especially if you're not, you know, a runner. So first things first, if you can, get out before the weekend and start to get some sort of miles in your legs. Second thing you're going to want to do with this is obviously rest up a couple of days before if you can. That's a big one, although this year for me it might be tricky because I've got the CrossFit Open going over that weekend. I think the second workout comes out, so yeah, that's going to be interesting. Next thing, if you've got somebody who can support you and help you, wife, husband, kids, just somebody who is in the know of what you're doing, what you're trying to accomplish, because they're going to be a massive help. Third thing, food. Have a plan for food. Again, I might go into this into a bit more detail, but you need to, don't be eating anything that you wouldn't normally eat. You don't need to sort of eat anything special. If you train eating a certain diet, just keep with that. Other things, I just avoided sort of like complicated spicy food, just so I didn't like upset my stomach. I just kept it simple, and I was going for the tactics of little and often, so I wasn't sort of stressing about eating, you know, like a big meal. I think a couple of times I had like a big meal on the plate, but I would eat like part of it, save part, and then just keep coming back to it. Sugary stuff, try and keep that to a minimum, but you also like sort of want to have it on hand, certainly for that Sunday. When Sunday comes, it's, you know, whatever you need to do to finish it, but you want to try and hold off best you can on getting carried away on the sugary stuff. Drinks wise, that's where I went like full out. I made sure I had, you know, everything. I had my electrolytes, plenty of water and stuff like that. So yeah, that covers it for that stuff. Recovery is going to be the most important aspect of this. So I mixed it up with showers and having a bath. I didn't have too many baths, and also an ice bath. Along with that, I had like my roller and a voodoo floss band, just for like bottom of my quads, just above my knee. Stretching, like 15 minutes, just have the mat out. You don't have to do anything crazy, but a little stretch is going to help massively. And other than that, you're not going to be able to sleep a great deal, but what you can do is get your legs up, get your feet up, and just rest the body. So I recommend that. But all in all, like I said, leave any comments, anything else you'd like me to cover. The good thing with this challenge is there's plenty of like support, Facebook groups, Instagram, YouTube. I had people sort of commenting whilst I was doing it, which was nice. But also don't worry too much if somebody else is doing a different version. So don't feel disheartened if somebody's doing the 4 miles and you can't quite do the 4 miles, or like if somebody's doing it with a weight vest. Just run your own challenge is what I'm probably getting at there. Yeah, and enjoy it. I enjoyed it. It goes quicker than you think. So like you think it's, you know, weekend, but you're just constantly in this like 4-hour like treadmill basically. Oh yeah, and that's the other thing. One last sort of point. The nighttime running. Make sure you have a plan. Like I'm here in Houston, just outside of sort of downtown, and I have like a nice loop to run, which raining here, which makes it all okay. But during the like early hours, I just went on the treadmill and did the 4 miles on the treadmill, just to save, you know, just coming out in the middle of the night really. Okay, all right, that is about it. So yeah, leave any comments. Thanks for watching. If you can like, subscribe, and we have got a month before this starts, so good luck.